All right, Jalen Cooper, the BC Lions, number 29, defensive back. I'm here on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Jimmy Camacho. I'm number 39 for the BC Lions, field goal kicker, and I am on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Looking for the most beers on tap? Great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
Turn it up. The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down. Lay down.
So for Jalon, born in Texas, tell us a little bit about childhood and when you started playing football, and did you play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, man. I was around athlete, Texas. I played football since I was like 7 years old, so I've been doing it for a long time. But also, my first love was basketball. Okay. And I played a little bit of baseball as well. But football, eventually took over in high school.
Okay. And Jimmy, same question for you. Born in Cali, when did you start playing football, and did you play any other sports growing up? Tell us a little bit about childhood.
Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, you're on mute, Jimmy.
My bad, sorry. I was a soccer player when I was a kid, but, truthfully, I was an athlete. I could play a lot of different sports, but soccer was kind of my main thing. I started playing football I was probably about 14, 15, freshman year in high school, but I really didn't take it seriously up until junior college. So I played in the development academy system of soccer, which is kind of like the G League for the MLS. I played for an MLS franchise in LA. At the time, it was Chivas USA. Right now, they call it LAFC. Yep. They have new ownership and stuff, but I didn't really start taking football seriously until college. That's when I really started trying to perfect my craft and stuff.
Okay. And what's one aspect of your guys' games that you are looking to improve? Both of you guys.
For me, getting my hands on the ball, of course, always just trying to improve on that, any type of way, whether it's an interception, strip, anything,
Yeah.
That's big for me.
I would say for me, I got to get on the field on kickoff. I would say I probably fell a little bit short at practice this week doing kickoffs because that's just going to expand what we can do on special teams because, there's just a little bit of things that I could bring to the table on kickoff that I think would benefit the team. So the kickoff is definitely something that I would like to improve. And then just obviously, just continuing to be consistent on field goal. I think that in this league, if you can be a consistent field goal kicker, if you have a consistent field goal kicker in this league, it's going to help you win a lot of games. And I think this week was a testament to that, because there was a lot of games that there was maybe one offensive touchdown scored, or maybe two offensive touchdowns scored, and 4 or 5 field goals in the game, and that kind of tipped it in the winning team's favor, which you saw in Winnipeg. You saw a little bit of that in our game as well. So I think in this league, you got to be an alpha if you're going to be a field goal kicker, because it's probably in the top. It's the field goal phase of this game is very, very important, and I'm starting to see that now.
Okay.
And you're doing a hell of a job at it too, coming in 6 for 6 in your CFL debut after we got rid of Yamasaki. I mean, can't really ask for a hotter start than that, and the fans are loving you.
Well, you know what, man? Steph, our punter, is he's a hell of a holder. So I don't think those guys get enough credit, because the holder definitely makes a big difference. And I know maybe to the naked eye or to the casual fan or what have you, it's just like kind of like a commodity or whatever, but like just like taken for granted. But the person who runs that operation, who runs the holding spot, that person is a real technician at what they do, because everything that they do really influences the way that the ball flies. So like, let's say if there's like a wind or it's windy, there are certain things that the holder can do to like cancel the wind out, or like if we need to get a little bit more distance and drive on the kick, the holder can tilt the ball forward. And Steph Flintoff, he's really good at that. So I would attribute probably all my success to how good he is at holding.
Okay. And same with you, Jalon. I mean, you're off to a hot start here in BC too, and the fans are going nuts. I mean, taking back to that first interception, that was a highlight reel interception.
Oh yeah, man. I just had to get my hands on the ball on that one. I knew I just want to come in and make my mark, man. That's the main thing for me, coming in, making my mark. And, it's contagious. I think we had 4 interceptions that game, so when you see everybody else getting their hands on the ball, it's like it's contagious effect, So, I want to do the same thing, and just got my wish.
And what's it like being part of that secondary, the legendary BC Lions secondary, after guys like Phillips and Banks and of course Dante Marsh?
Man, it's an honor to be honest with you. It really is, just coming in and not, really knowing anything really about the game too much, but coming in, and then you have RP, Coach Phillips, he's our coach, and obviously, he's a legend around here. So, just sucking the game, up from him, everything he talking about, and we have great veterans like TJ Lee and, Gary Peters, those guys, Marcus Sells, I can go on and on. Yep. And, just soaking everything up from them is easy, makes the game easy.
How much did you guys know about the CFL before coming here this year? Look at Jimmy's laughing. I'm guessing not much.
Well, like, it's just a different game, Like I've played in a bunch of different leagues. I played in the Arena League. I played in the AAF a couple years ago, and every league has like kind of slight different quirks, like especially in this league, just the different things you can do on special teams. Like I didn't know that like if you punt the ball, I can like run down and recover it if the returner doesn't touch it. Like they're just little things like that, small, minute differences.
Yeah, for me, I had a teammate. He came, Ricky Collins. He actually played like a couple years ago. But I once I see him, doing his thing out here, like it kind of put it on the radar for me. So I kind of started looking in a little bit, but not too much. Like I really didn't know, like the rules and anything like that, like until this season.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same for like one of my good friends, my best friend in college. He plays corner for Montreal, Taekwon Glass. So I started kind of watching his games, and I started kind of seeing, learning about the CFL, and there's a lot of people that came out of my college, Fresno State, that played in the CFL. I want to say probably last year, 2019, in like during training camp, or like what would have been training camp in 2020. There was like 15 Fresno State alumni in the CFL. So,
oh wow, okay,
yeah, it was a lot. I could go down and name them, but there's a lot.
Basically, yeah, I'm pretty sure Dante Marsh also was a Fresno State Bulldog, right?
I agree. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. One thing I gotta be careful what questions I ask here, or they end up on the big screen, like the last game I was at. If you guys were having a dream dinner and you can invite 3 famous people, dead or alive, who are you inviting?
Oh, that's easy.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
So for me, I'll definitely Nipsey Hussle is one of them. LeBron James is another one that I would like to pick at his brain a little bit, just from like the business side of his operations. And if I could just sit down with LeBron, that would be a dream. And then I would love to sit down with Barack Obama. Like those 3 men. I've answered this question before, and those are definitely the 3 that I would sit down with.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Mine, you have 2 of mine. The other one for me, I had Nipsey Hussle, of course. I had LeBron James, and I had Kobe Bryant.
Okay,
I like it.
Those
I
are
like
my
it.
3.
See, and I
like it.
Yeah, and I always go with Tupac, Seth Rogen, because he's from Vancouver and a comedian. I'd love to sit there and laugh with him over dinner.
Oh yeah,
and then Hulk Hogan, or for eye candy, Blake Lively.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'd be nice.
Okay.
It should be nice.
He said she'd be nice.
That's funny.
I always football wise, I go Ocho Cinco. I'm a huge Bengals fan, so I gotta go with my boy.
That's why he's wearing the hat. That's
right. And then I usually go with like Wayne Gretzky and Muhammad Ali.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice lineup. That's a good lineup right there.
Ocho Cinco, he'll give it to you.
Oh yeah. What are some of your hobbies outside of sports?
You go first, Jimmy.
I like to golf. I'm not a terrific golfer, but I like to go out there and just hit the ball. When I was living in Arizona, I don't know if you guys have these out here, but it's called Top Golf, like where you it's like a multi-layered driving range.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I like going there. It's probably I like to play basketball. I like to hoop. I'm not like terrifically athletically gifted, but I can shoot the ball a little bit. But yeah, I just like to stay active. I like to play golf. That's probably the number one thing that I do outside of football.
Yeah, I don't know if we have Top Golf, but we got driving ranges, obviously.
Yeah. For me, I would say I'm a huge Call of Duty guy.
Okay.
Yeah, PS4. Yeah, PS4, PS5. That's what I was really on, like a lot. But other than that, really anything competitive. I really go with anything. Like, I don't know. I just love to have fun and compete, really.
I think additionally on the I like to flip stuff too. Like I like to sell stuff. I like some day trading, like cryptocurrency stuff, stocks. I spend a lot of time doing that too. But I would say that's less of a hobby and more of like a hustle, more of like a this is how I get some extra money type thing.
Yeah, you can never have too many side jobs.
No, you can never go wrong with that.
Yeah,
not on the rookie contract, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Who do you guys mirror your game after? Like, who did you guys try and play like growing up?
Oh, this is an interesting question because like I try to model my game after like basketball players. So like Damian Lillard is a big one for me. Like I know it's not the same thing, but like I do have kickers that I model my technique after. But like from a confidence standpoint, it's definitely like because like you like especially like watching the playoffs and stuff, you see guys have to hit clutch shots, right? So I always watch like the top closers in the NBA and how they approach the game. And Damian Lillard is probably, in my opinion, the best closer in the NBA. So I watch how he approaches those situations because I'm put in that situation quite a bit myself. So definitely the elite closers in the NBA is what I model my game after.
Okay.
We saw you throw up that 3 too after you kicked that field goal.
I've been doing that for a long time, man.
I like it.
Because people do ask me, like, why do you do that? And I'm like, well, just because I'm a sniper, man. That's what I do.
Yeah, for me, I say I don't say I really model my game really too much, but I love taking bits and pieces from other people's game and like putting it like, you know, giving myself my own mix. Like, I don't know, I really love, you know, of course, Tyrann Matthew. You know, I love his energy that he brings to the game, you know, everything like that. But also, you know, like with the confidence of Jalen Ramsey, you know, like I just try to take bits and pieces from everybody's game and, you know, how they approach the game, or, you know, their mentality, or, you know what I'm saying, Kobe's mentality, you know, just, you know, I just love just seeing great things from different people. So I also just try to, you know, bring it to my game.
Both those guys are good choices, right in your face with lots of swagger. I love that shit.
Yeah, of course. You got to be like that. Especially in the position I do.
Would you guys play any fantasy football with the NFL coming up?
I don't.
I used to. I ain't do it this year.
Okay.
I was in a Madden league at one point where like we would play like Ultimate Team and stuff like that. But I got so frustrated because I wasn't good at it. I've never been good at like draft. I've never been good at drafting. Like for whatever reason, everybody I draft always gets hurt or just lays an egg.
That's the kind of guy I want in my league.
You have to sign me up.
Yeah, right. Okay, Mike.
Do you guys have any? Yeah. Do you guys have any pregame rituals or routines?
That's a tough one because I try not to, but I definitely have some things, and I'm like, I did this last week and I had a good game, so I'm gonna do it again. When I was in college, I used to always eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I try not to be superstitious. But for whatever reason, I'm just like, especially if I'm stacking a lot of good games back to back to back, I'm like, all right, I got to tie my shoes this way. Or one thing that I do that is like, this isn't really pregame ritual, but like, I always have to wear a sleeve. Like I always have to wear the one sleeve as many games as I can get. And like, without it being too cold for me to just wear the one sleeve. That's like a thing that has been superstitious for me for the last several weeks.
Wait until you gotta hit Winnipeg. In a month.
Hey, we'll make it happen. I'll put the Vaseline on my arms or something. Something to keep.
You might as well put a parka on underneath your jersey. Their mosquitoes are the size of hummingbirds.
Yeah, I haven't been to Winnipeg yet, but
you're not missing much.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty cold.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be cold.
Go ahead, Jalon.
Now for me, I don't really have any pregame rituals that I try to do besides. I mean, this may sound weird, but usually our games are like at like 7 most of the time. So I eat breakfast and then I'll starve myself for the rest of the day. I don't know why I do it, but I don't know. It just brings the best out of me for some odd reason. So I starve.
I've heard people say that. I've heard that before. I've heard of people doing that before.
Yeah, you don't want to play on a full stomach. So it's yeah, definitely. What about sports franchise? Or Mike, you got something?
No, I was just gonna ask him what do they think of Timmy's since it's probably the first time here.
There's always a long line, man. There's always a long line.
Yeah, exactly. Always.
Yeah, that's the Canadians all lined up there at Tim Hortons.
Right.
You want the short line, you guys got to go to the Starbucks or something. one of the American brands. What about sports franchises? Of course, the BC Lions is your favorite, but if you had a sports franchise, what would it be?
What do you mean? Like
what would be your
any
favorite
sport?
Yeah. What would be your favorite team?
The Lakers. I've been a Laker fan since I was a young pup. Since Shaq and Kobe type. I was probably like 4 years old when they went back to back. What was that, 2001? Yeah. So that was when I really started following basketball, when I was just a real young kid. And I followed the Lakers all through like the crappy years of like, you know, when they like drafted D'Angelo Russell. I thought he was going to be the next dude. I had a jersey. Like It's been tough being a Laker fan. I grew up an Angels fan also, and the Angels have sucked ever since I was a kid. But they won a World Series when I was a kid. I mean, I think things are going to look up for the Angels in a little bit. But I'm not like a huge baseball fan. But yeah, just the LA team. That's what I follow.
Hey, I'm a Bengals fan, so I feel your pain.
Yeah, not everybody could be a Seahawks fan.
Yeah, I rock with my team. I'm a Houston, ride or die Houston anything, even though things aren't looking too up for us either. But that's usually who I ride with.
And you guys got Jalen Green, man. Jalen Green is gonna be nice.
Yeah. Jalen Green, for sure. I'm talking about the Texans though.
And being, of course, from Houston, you obviously know who Little Flip is, right? The rapper.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. We had Little Flip on the program a little while ago, but it was about a year ago. Yeah, great guy.
Oh really? That's crazy. I just had a conversation about Little Flip today with Keontae Harden.
Isn't that how it always happens, right? All of a sudden his name comes up, and then you have a circle of life like Lion King.
Literally, like 30 minutes ago, I just heard his name come from his mouth. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Hell yeah.
If there was a karaoke contest, you guys had to sing one song, or I know sometimes rookie initiation, you got to sing one song. What song are you singing?
Oh, this was the questions they stole and put on the big screen last week.
Oh, man. What did I sing? I think I sung for Rookie Show. What did I sing? I really cannot remember. Wow, that's crazy. I want to give you guys the exact song that I sung. You can go, Jimmy.
I wasn't in. I didn't get the rookie initiate. I was in training camp with Hamilton, and I was like there like the last week of camp. So like I skipped a lot of that stuff, but that's tough, man. I don't know. I'm actually like terrible at karaoke. Like
I think everybody
agreed.
Like I'm there. Yeah, like I'm like the worst. Like I think maybe something Akon. I have a chance.
Okay.
And the easiest answer is you go with the song Tequila because it's only got one word.
Tequila. Yeah, for me, I'm not too big on the singing. So yeah.
Okay, if you could learn one new skill today, what would it be?
New skill today.
I would definitely need to learn how to braid because braiding is expensive.
Not if you do it right.
Like my hair, like, but now braiding is expensive. Like it could run you anywhere from like $40-$50 to like $200-$300 depending on what you get. So if I could do it to my own head, I would prefer to do that. But it's too hard, bro. Like it's complicated. That's a skill that it's tedious. It takes a lot of patience, and I commend anybody who
let someone else do it.
And like
that's right.
And like the Geico commercial, I saved hundreds by switching to shaving.
Yeah, I got too much crop left for that, man.
Yeah, you're too young. You still got the hair.
Yeah, for me, I need to learn how to cut my own hair. For me.
Okay.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Since we talk about hair.
That's right.
All right.
Who would you guys say the best player you've played with and against is?
Best player I played with? Oh man, that's tough.
That's tough.
Okay, so
I ain't gonna lie.
So the Denver Broncos have an offensive lineman. His name is Netane Muti. I want to say he was a 5th round draft pick.
Yep.
He's like really undersized. He's a guard. He's like 6'3", 300 even, but dominant and can move. And I played with a lot of playmakers. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I've played with, a lot of guys who are good playmakers, but this dude pound for pound, and he was like 21 when he got drafted. And nominated. He was. If you ever have a chance to look up Netane Muti, Muti, look up his film against the University of Alabama, and this dude was from Fresno State, thrown around 340-pound D lineman from Alabama who got drafted for. I've never seen anything like it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, look at that guy. He was bullying people at Bama, like Vita Vea too. Like we played Washington, and he was like throwing Vita Vea around. Like he was incredible. But I want to say the players that I played against. We played Ole Miss my sophomore year in college. And boy, did they have first round talent, man. They had Evan Ingram, they had Robert Condici, Laramie Tunsil. They had just like first, second rounders like everywhere.
Yeah, they always stacked.
And they so I don't know if I could single out one player that was and mind you, I say this as like this is the best team that I've played against, and I played against Bama when they won the national championship.
Wow.
So they had they had Tua, they had Jalen Hurts, they had Amari Cooper, they had Calvin Ridley, like all those guys. I played against that team, and I still feel like that Ole Miss team was better. Wow. And the next week after we played Ole Miss, they went into Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, that's definitely the best talent that I've seen.
Hey, Jalon, before you do this, can we flip the phone the other way? You're kind of sideways on me.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Phone,
there we go.
Thanks, man. That's why. Yeah. Oh yeah. For me, the player that I play with, I'm kind of biased. I guess like this is my cousin. His name is Xavier Jones. He plays running back for the Los Angeles Rams right now. He's probably the best player I played with and played against that I would say. That's just me being biased though. But another good talent I played against is a dude named Zamari Manning. He was a receiver. He went to Tarleton State. This is Division II, but the dude was like he broke all the records there and everything. So he was pretty legit. Yeah. If you look him up, you'll see.
Okay. Xavier Jones too. He's got a good shot, man. I mean, he's one Henderson injury away of being the starting running back there with the Rams.
Yeah, exactly.
I might need to take a flyer on him in my fantasy picks this week.
That's right. Stash him.
Pick him. Pick him on up. I'm telling you, he's gonna make some shape.
If you could only eat pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
Pancakes, easy.
Okay.
Man, I might starve. I was doing keto for a little bit.
Oh yeah. So you're not eating pancakes.
Yeah, but I got kind of fat, dude. Like, because when I was playing, when I was in the Arena League, we would just get terrible meals, just like they were good, but they were just like really not good for you. So like I probably put on like 15, 20 pounds of just eating garbage. So I was like, yeah, I gotta start taking care of myself. I don't know. I like waffles and stuff. I like pancakes, but I like to take care of myself better now. You know what I mean? I'm getting older.
Okay.
What about what about dream stadium that you wish you could play in one day?
For me, Lambeau Field. That's a dream stadium right there. Even though it's not amazing, it's just like the atmosphere, like the things that's been going on in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a big dream. Just to be playing there.
And so Jalon is from Texas, so he might have played there already. But I've always wanted to play at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah,
So have you played there before?
Yeah, I played there before. Yeah,
That's always been that's always been my dream. My dad is a big Dallas Cowboys fan, so I've always wanted to play in the Cowboys Stadium.
Okay. And what's your career long, Jimmy? I know not just CFL. What's your career long field goal?
I made this season in the Arena League. I made one from 56.
Okay. And 49's the longest so far, right? With lines?
Oh yeah, but I got plenty of distance on that. Like the distance the distance is not the issue.
Okay. Hey, if you were an animal, what would you be?
Well, it's tough.
For me, I'll probably say I like the king of the jungle, the lion.
That's right. That's right. Good one.
For an example, I always go with a dolphin because I got no hair and a nose.
He looks just like one.
I look like a dolphin.
He's a dolphin. That's funny.
Jimmy,
Hey, what's up, guys?
Jimmy, are you
Sorry,
back?
I'm on a podcast right now. Sorry, I'll talk to you guys in a second. My Wi-Fi keeps cutting out. I had to come back to the living room.
Oh,
No worries.
okay. That's all
What was
good.
the question again?
If you were an animal, what would you be? And I said I look like a dolphin.
Bro, I'd probably be a gorilla, man. Like gorillas are tough.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you guys have a go? Yeah, do you guys have a go-to song or a pump-up song before games you listen to?
I mean, I got a playlist, you know. I got
me too. Playlist, yeah.
It's definitely a little playlist that I go through before every game, you know, because you got to go different moods, you know. Like when I'm at the house just hanging out, you know, I may listen to some slower jams, you know, some R&B, some soul, some.
What about favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie? I have a lot of them.
That's tough. I haven't watched this. I haven't watched a sports movie in a while.
I always go remember the Titans. That's my go-to.
That's what I was thinking.
And I always go like Rudy because I'm like the tiny guy wanting to play.
Yeah.
Coach Carter. I would say Coach Carter.
Coach Carter's tough. Yeah.
That's the good one.
People used to call me Timo Cruz when I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember?
Hey guys, I just want to thank you guys both for taking the time for us today and coming on. We're big Lions fans, and we're happy to have you here in BC now, guys, cheering you on. And you guys have fans in us for life, so we appreciate you taking the time for us.
And that's for sure.
We appreciate you as well.
I'm a season ticket holder, so I'll be yelling and screaming. I'm in row 2 down the end zone, so I'll be screaming at you guys. You see me.
We're looking
forward to it, seeing you too, and meeting you one day in person.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say hey sent you.